Hello my friends, what you see behind me is a 2003 Hyundai Santa Fe. I just finished changing the mass flow air sensor. I had a core P0102. I had this problem for a while, so I thought it was the fuel pump. So I diagnosed it, I put in a diagnostic tool, came to find out that it was the mass flow air sensor. But before I replaced it, what I did was I cleaned it up, and still the same thing. And what was happening is every time I turned the car on and I put it in drive or reverse, the car stops. It would start, but then it would stop automatically. But once I changed the mass flow air sensor, the car is working like a charm. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Later. Hello my YouTube friend, this is Now Mechanic here, and today I'm working on a 2003 Hyundai Santa Fe. And what I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to be replacing the mass flow air sensor, and it's located right here, right in front of the driver's side. Clean the mass flow air sensor to see if it works, and did not work, so I decided to order a new one. If you watch one of my videos, you notice that I cleaned my air box and there was something living in there, and I cleaned it up, and I also cleaned the mass flow air sensor. So that didn't work. So this is what we have here, the code P0102, mass or volume. Oh, it went off on me. Let me go back. P0102, mass or volume airflow A, circle low input. And if you notice, it has code. If I press this code, it will give me some options of how to deal with this mass flow air sensor issue. And one fix is replace mass airflow sensor, and then it gives you a few more things that you should do. But I already before I replaced it, I cleaned it up. So what we're gonna do now, we are going to replace it. And this clamps right here in your car, you might have the old clamps like this that you can use a flathead a Phillips screwdriver or 10mm socket, and you're gonna have the same thing over here. In this situation, this one has a 8mm socket or flathead screwdriver. So the first thing we have to do is let's remove the 10. I'm using a socket, 8mm socket. Excuse me, 10 on that one. Once it's loose, gonna change it to an 8mm socket. If I can do that side over there. There you go. So I'm gonna loosen them up, and I'm gonna set up the camera and show you how to get this out. Okay, now that all these are loose, what you're gonna do is, you see this clamp right here, you're just gonna pull it up. You can use a screwdriver if you have one. Push it up to unloosen the wire harness. Put it in a safe spot. Pull this wire harness out. Now, you can do it, push it out like this if you want, but the way I like to do it is, I like to loosen up the air box. And it has a clamp here, push it back, the one here back, there's one back here, and another one here. So it makes it much easier for me, because now I can pull it. See that? It makes it much easier. And now all you have to do is just take your mass flow air sensor and pull it out. And you see how it goes. It goes this way, so you grab your new one. Grab your new one. And you're gonna put it the same way. You're gonna grab it, push it in there, make sure it's even all around. While I'm here, I might as well while I'm here, I might as well start closing it. But make sure it's put all in. Make sure it's nice and snug and right inside here. Okay. Now you grab your air box. Make sure your filter is put in, down. You're going to grab it. You're going to grab this. You're going to push it right in. Once it's in, push the air box down. Make sure it's nice and snug inside. Close your air box. Once you close your air box, you're going to take your 10mm socket. And now make sure this is even. There you go. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. Take your wire harness. Push it in. Once it's in there, you take your lock, this little spring, push it in, and there we go. You have replaced the mass flow air sensor on your 2003 Hyundai Santa Fe. So once again, this is Now Mechanic. If you have any comments or questions, please post them down below or contact me on nowmechanic101@yahoo.com. That is nowmechanic101@yahoo.com. And remember, if Now Mechanic can do it, you can do it. Later.